Hello YouTubers, Troz here, back playing more Factorio. And it's been a little bit since the last episode. I've expanded the belt actually twice. The bots are still finishing up uh, with some the placement. But we're here to continue building out the armor modules. So let's do that. Last time we left off here with some of the Discharge Defense. And let's we're gonna have to adjust some of these lines, but these first two are batteries and green circuits, and then these middle ones are mostly going to be steel, although there should be one line of blue in there, so I think I may need to adjust some things, but let's get rid of all these middle lines. While my bots are actually filling them in. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. You know, maybe I misjudged this. Looked like I had meant these to be batteries. So let's get them hooked up. This looks like it should be blue circuits, and we can make that steel as needed. Let's kind of balance this better. Someone... oh. A belt was just put in down there that pulled away some of the... Now, how is this supposed to work? Let's we can move the radar, say, over to there, and just put in a power pole. that should be alright. One radar isn't gonna cause a big issue. We have plenty of coverage, actually. With the radar being over here and here. Alright, if that's blue circuits, then we're gonna need another line in here. So let's do that. These will be the second set of batteries and green circuits. Not sure how those trees got there, but okay, I haven't played since the last video, and it's been a few days, so I guess I forgot what I was planning. So we'll just try to pick up the pieces. Oh, we need another steel, at least. Actually, like another belt and a half. Where is this taking all the steel? Battery production. So we definitely need another balancer here. There we go. That is now correctly diverting and filling that whole area. So we can put some more in there. And this will get us the additional belts we need. I just need to put in some more underground there. And then, actually we can put one here and one there. Ooh, I ran out of splitters. Okay, I think we have this now. We'll just have to do some maneuvering up at the actual blueprint to get this all good. Oh, you're not gonna fit. Alright, we'll put you right here. Alright, and now we just need to put the additional belts going up here. Okay. How are we gonna do this? We're obviously gonna wait for the autosave. I think that will just barely fit. Well, that will, but will these 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh, come on. Alright, that should be a bit better. Maybe not. Let's let's route these in first. That's actually not what I wanted to do, but we're gonna need one more. You go there, you go there. course, I accidentally mixed the belts there. I'll have to take down a tree or two. But this should now all work out. And finally, this is just a simple zigzag here. Alright, everything's lined up. Alright, so this is very similar to our personal laser defense. It's just twice as many laser producers, all being fed into the one Discharge Defense assembler. Here we go, we're getting some of the lasers now. Doing alright production wise. Let's yeah, we're up at 40-ish a minute. Which is oh, there we go, 48 for a brief period there. It's about where we expect it to be. It's basically should be the exact same rate as the personal laser defense. Just we have twice the laser production because it takes twice the laser production. It also takes, I think, twice the steel. Let's verify that. Come on, let me through, thanks. More than twice the steel and more than twice the processing units, but they're not really the bottleneck. The half a belt of each is more than enough. It's really the laser turrets that's the bottleneck. And then we have two of the stack inserters to try to get them in off the belt as quickly as possible. It's just, you know, keeping up with the production, that's the problem. So, that's the the discharge defense. All done. Next, exoskeletons. And yeah, they take 30 electric engines, which is quite a large amount. So let's see if we can get everything they need. It's like steel, green circuits, cogs, and plates. It looks like basically that twice, and then some blue circuits. So let's get these belts in. I have too many belt blueprints here. Let's fix that a little bit. Alright, we'll do one at a time. Steel, green circuits, cogs, and plates. So here's the iron plates. Here's the steel. And green circuits. You know, let's go down to the next one for the green circuits. Why is those batteries? Well, that would explain that. There we go. That's all better. I really should fill that out. I'll do that between episodes. Alright, that's half of this. Now we need plates, basically backwards. Plates, cogs, green circuits, steel, and then finally blue circuits. Ooh, we'll have to shift everything over to here. I didn't realize we're not 4, we only need 3. Didn't realize we had roboports in the way. That should be good though. Where's the... This will help. So we got... we got the plates, and the gears is now green, steel, and blue. So there's the steel. a bit of a zigzag here just to fit everything in decently. Looks like we're missing a yeah, we're missing a balancer after there. We'll have to, well, as long as we don't need red circuits for anything, but we probably will. Alright, almost there. Let's just put a reshuffler, maybe I should call it, instead of a balancer. Alrighty, here we go, getting all the materials up where we want them. And auto-saving again. I wonder what's taking all my updates per second. I know just by turning on recording I dropped 5. But I thought it was the bots building out the rest of the belt, but that seems to be done by now, so I would have thought it would have went up closer to, let's say 50, 45. Alright, that should be everything. This should be much... Ooh. What is... it's not everything. Oh. Well, we'll get this kind of started. Yeah, the problem is we need a bunch of lubricant for the engines. Where's the last time we used lubricant? Looks like it's been quite a bit. Here we go. We're gonna need some pumps. Oh, that does make it decently far there. Just not quite. Can you, no. Alright, we should be clear for a bit. And we need more. While we're waiting, let's fix this belt here. You need priority. You need priority. And then we need a reshuffler. There we go. Where's our 45 is enough for now. Alright, we're almost there. I hope that fits. Alright, that does fit. Not really the way I'd like it to, but I mean, it should work. Do we have... No, we need, at least for now, one more pump. This won't be the best either, but it's it'll be better than nothing. Yeah, it's a little bit too far, but at some point we'll probably have to replace that with another set of pumps and tanks. Alright, there we go. We've got lubricant, well, flowing out of here just as fast as it's flowing in. At the moment, at least. But we have the electric engines going now. So we have pipes being turned into engines, being turned into electric engines, and all of those coming up here to make the exoskeletons. We got 3 different arms trying to pick up all the engines. But they can't quite keep up with the rate. But we are getting about 40 a minute, which is what we're at least attempting to achieve with all of these Okay, this is limited to a few stacks. I did not actually check our discharge. And of course, that's not limited. So let's do that now. Alrighty. We don't have much left. So let's finish off. We basically just have the roboports. The personal roboport and personal roboport Mark II. So these are going to be, I won't say problematic, but they use a lot of materials. Which is why we have so few assemblers. Looks like we're going to need 12, 13 belts. I wonder how many blues do you need? You need 100, so I was originally considering sharing that, but let's do a dedicated blue line for you. Alright, this will fit in there. I'm just gonna drop this down 3 times and go from there. The bots can put that in, and I'll just remove what we don't need later. Here we go. I think we may need one more line, but we'll see how things go. Blue, red, steel. So let's do that. So I don't think we need any of these down here. Alright, at this point, I'll just let the bots fill it in. Ooh, well, we'll fix that up. Um... There we go, this will go here. This will go in here, and these are basically duplicates of each other. So this line over here I'll have come into the red lane over here. And that just means we need one more steel lane here. And of course I'm out of belts. Alright, while I wait for belts, let's move that radar. It will do fine. Right here, that's probably what I should have done in the first place, is had the radars offset from the roboports. But, oh well. Meanwhile, this should be... Let's tear you up. Wait for the autosave. And this should be red circuits. And since I'm down here, batteries on the first two of each of these. Gonna be quite a few batteries. And I'm not sure what's using up all my inventory at this point, but that should give each a dedicated line here. And we just need to remove some of these. Let's stick the radar back down there. Now we got a lot of belts now. Alrighty, let's get this all cleaned up. The rest of this was gears, right? Yes. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, inventory full. Almost there. There we go. Let's take this steel up. And this should be it for the personal roboports. We got the normal ones, which we will be producing quite quickly, or at least comparatively quite quickly, and then the Mark IIs, which are coming on now. Their big bottleneck will be the blue circuits, I think, but actually going pretty decently. Yeah, we have 4 arms taking the blue circuits, and we got 1 arm taking the regular personal roboports, but we should be getting 4 of those every so often. Yeah, I think we are now waiting on the blue circuits. But the production... 24 a minute isn't too bad. Let's check out the stacks. Yeah, especially since they only stack to 5. Let's make sure this is set up as well. Okay, that's it for the armor upgrades. So really, we only have a few things left. We have this last line, the walls, the turrets. We already actually have the radars. And we need the rocket silo. And then science, basically. And used up uranium fuel cells. So I think I'm going to have this be a bit of a shorter episode. Because I don't want to really start on any of those. I'll have to expand the belt again to fit in the rest. Well, I guess I could just do the rest of the builds down here. I'll see how things work out. I do have blueprints for some of these, but I don't really have a plan for what I was going to do with science exactly. I do have a blueprint that I used, like, well, this here. It does produce, well, all the science except the space science. Not quite sure if it hits 1 a second for each. But if not, hey, we could throw in a few modules and stuff. So, I'll see how and where that will fit in. I'll probably have to maybe fill in a few lakes. But, yeah, we do have enough room down here, I think, for what we have left. I'm just used to building most of the stuff that doesn't need petroleum gas at the top. And, yeah, most of these that were down here were needed either, petroleum gas or well, I don't know. Well, they use petroleum gas, or they use the stone bricks and water and iron ore, which were all along. Well, iron ore was down here. The bricks were down here. Solid fuel was down here. That's why I built the rocket stuff, mostly just because the fuel needed the solid fuel, and then just to keep all these together, because if I'm going to get space science, I'm going to put a rocket silo here and just belt these right into the rocket silo. And then we had the concrete and things that needed concrete, just because all the stone bricks were down here as well. Alright, so let's get what we just made onto the train. And I did say I was going to have this a little short, so if we're quick, I may end a minute early. Let's zoom in, and I'll have to figure out what's, well, updates per second are now up to 42, which is about where we started this episode. I'll have to shut down some more programs, I guess. I've been leaving like my browser open in the background while I record, but I think that's, while it's not taking much CPU, I think it's taking a little bit, and that's affecting the recording, or at least the frames per second we're getting in the game, because maybe it's using like 10% of my CPU or something. And at this point, I need all the updates per second that I can spare. So here we are. Let's request 50 of those. And these, what, they stack to 5, so let's say 40. 40. And 40. Yeah, so it didn't get too much done this episode, but we finished off that big blueprint. I already have these. And we have all these nicely. Why aren't you? Oh no. Well, probably gonna have to fix that. Looks like I missed having the limit on the Mark II batteries, and now we have like 2,000 of them. Oh, I still have a ways to go over. Probably should have stayed on the cement. Yeah, that didn't want to fill the whole train with just. Alright, well, that will now fill up that train car. And, well, we're starting to fill this up. So, that will be an episode. Looks like we'll be ending just about on time. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.